Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tennessee Titans. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
26, Tevin.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Niners 7, Titans nothing. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The 41-yard line.
Check. Hey. Check 24.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
On the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Cameron Batson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Mostert now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the move to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Henry he's got it. Out on the left side. That catch good for only a couple.
With the score,
all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Tannehill's pass.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Spinning away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, now the Niners get there and bring him down. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play.
At the 7-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
He's checking.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Titans 21, 49ers 7. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Derrick Henry all alone.
Come on and get it.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Titans 28, 49ers 7. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 30 yards.
30. First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Titans 28, 49ers 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Stephen Gostkowski set to...
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Samuel. A 9-yard gain on the
shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And look at this. He's going to keep it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Over the middle to Smith. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Breaks free again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Smith with a first down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Tannehill on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They throw it out right complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal.
2nd and goal from the 1.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Titans 42, 49ers 14. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Garoppolo now. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
First down.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Room here to run. There he goes left side.
I like it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense. Now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Titans.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo pack. Now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Recovered by the Titans.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Mike 5'9", Push him back. Push him back. Mike, hey. 59. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup.
4 yards remain for second down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Again, it's Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Titans 63, 49ers 14. Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Mostert now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
49ers.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Coleman, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Play action. Garoppolo out to his left. This is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, gun.
This is Coleman, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, so that's going to lead to a third down.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
They will run again with Coleman, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. They'll run with Mostert, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on, into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Let's bring it.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Point after.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, spot 9. Mike, hip. 3 buzz. Mike, check.
Throwing now, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Rolling to his right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gostkowski for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Titans 70, 49ers 28. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Mostert now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.